The Supreme Court will allow President Donald Trump to end legal protections for illegals. The president of CBS is out, and President Trump will address Congress tomorrow about the one big, beautiful bill. Here's the top 5 reasons Trump is trending today. All right, number 1 reason Trump is trending today, the Supreme Court will now allow President Donald Trump to remove legal protections for hundreds of thousands of illegal immigrants. Isn't that nice of them to do, right? So we could finally start deporting hundreds of thousands of these illegal immigrants. The Supreme Court decision ends protections for hundreds of thousands of people living in the United States under protected status designations. A big victory for President Donald Trump. The Supreme Court agreed to lift a lower court injunction that blocked President Donald Trump's decision to terminate the protected legal status of hundreds of thousands of illegals living in the United States. Now, this came in under Alejandro Mayorkas, giving this thing an extension. President Donald Trump's been doing everything he can to fulfill his promises to the American people, and these lower court radical judges have been doing everything they can to stop that, as if they were the ones that were elected, but they were not. Now, President Donald Trump, now listen, look at the headline you got here from USA Today, right? Supreme Court lets Trump strip Venezuelan migrants of protected status. Like we're taking something away from the people who shouldn't be here in the first place. The way they were stripping these poor illegal immigrants of their protection that should have never been given to them in the first place. All right. So President Donald Trump now I don't think this is the last time you're going to see an injunction from one of these court judges who, by the way, none of them stopped a senile president who lost his marbles from allowing the country to get invaded. He had no idea where he was or who he was, and not one freaking judge put up an injunction to stop this massive mass migration that happened during his term. Anyway, a big win for President Donald Trump with that. Number 2 reason Trump is trending today, the CBS president is now out. This is disgraced Wendy McMahon, out now as the CBS president. This comes less than a month after Bill Owens, the executive producer of the disgraced 60 Minutes, announced his resignation when he sobbed like a little girl, as Breitbart so brilliantly wrote. CBS has pushed one lie after another lie. They are being sued for billions of dollars by President Donald Trump and being called out for the left-wing hacks that they are over there. 60 Minutes straight up lied to the American people about the Hunter Biden laptop being Russian disinformation. They lied about the lab leak, the USAID staff cuts, and, of course, the deliberate and purposeful editing of the Kamala Harris interview, which is why they are being sued. It was election interference, what they did. They edited it to try to make Kamala Harris seem smarter than she is, which is a very, very hard thing to do, even in the editing piece. It is so hard to even edit a scenario in which Kamala Harris seems like a bright individual, because every time she speaks in her word salad vernacular, it becomes crystal clear that this woman has no idea what the hell she is talking about. This is what made her such a terrible candidate, and they did everything they could to cover that up. President Donald Trump knows that. He knew he was very wise to the 60 Minutes, the way that they selectively edited that to make her seem smarter. And it's for nothing else, they always selectively edit clips of President Donald Trump to make him sound less brilliant than he actually is. So CBS president resigns in disgrace. The whole company's going downhill. Maybe Elon Musk will buy CBS when it becomes bankrupt. Number 3 reason Trump is trending today, President Trump's wife, First Lady Melania's Take It Down Act signed into an executive order today by President Donald Trump in the Rose Garden. The First Lady actually signed the executive order herself. President Donald Trump's like, yeah, sign it. You know, it was pretty good moment with the two of them in the in the Rose Garden. This is the Take It Down Act, a bill that requires big tech platforms to delete revenge porn within 48 hours and requires jail time for perpetrators. Many children around the country have taken their lives due to this type of filth material. It criminalizes non-consensual sharing of sexually explicit content and AI-generated deep fakes. The First Lady saying this is a national victory that will help parents and families protect children from online exploitation. A great job by the First Lady. We know this is a family-first administration. Very well done by her. Number 4 reason Trump is trending today. President Donald Trump will be addressing Congress tomorrow about his one big, beautiful bill. Caroline Leavitt, in a press briefing this morning, spent about 7 minutes breaking down all of the benefits of the one big, beautiful bill, which will kick 1.4 million illegals off Medicaid. It will end Medicaid coverage for these gender mutilation surgeries done on minors. So there is a tall task to be had here. President Donald Trump is going to be addressing Congress to try to get this thing done. Some of the economic impact of this big, beautiful bill will include 4.2 million more full-time equivalent jobs, 5,900 to 11,000 higher wages per worker, 7,600 to 12,600 higher take-home pay for a typical family with 2 children, $100 billion plus of investment, over 1 million jobs, and hundreds of thousands of new homes to support workforce growth in distressed communities. President Donald Trump going to make his case to that he would like to get this thing done by Friday. This has been, he's got everything on this one big, beautiful bill, and we got to hope that we don't have the grandstanders to get into the way of Trump making it happen. Number 5 reason Trump is trending today, he calls out the illegal scam that went on during the 2024 election by Kamala Harris and the Democrats, saying on Truth Social today, according to news reports, Beyonce was paid $11 million to walk on a stage, quickly endorsed Kamala Harris, and walk off to loud booing for never having performed. Not even one song. Remember, the Democrats and Kamala illegally paid her millions of dollars for doing nothing other than giving Kamala a full-throated endorsement. This is an illegal action scam at the highest level. It is an illegal campaign contribution. Bruce Springsteen, Oprah, Bono, and perhaps many others have a lot of explaining to do. Now, we all watched this. We knew that Kamala Harris couldn't draw a crowd to save her life. This is the reason why they were offering these free concerts during her campaign, which spent like $1 billion, was overspent by $20 million. Her campaign spent much, much more money than President Donald Trump's did. They got more money from billionaires than President Donald Trump did, and they paid for endorsements, which Donald Trump never had to do. Okay, so she had to pay people like Oprah Winfrey money. She had to pay Beyonce money. Eminem, who knows how many of these other ones had to get paid in order to show up, and it's twofold. Number one, they show up and give their endorsement. Number two, it helps to fill up the vacant gymnasium or the vacant arena that she was going to perform in, so that this way they could get their shots and make it seem like people in the country actually backed one of the worst candidates in political history. That's the breakdown I got for you guys. If you enjoyed these rundowns, make sure you follow the podcast so you can hear the top 5 reasons why Trump is trending each and every day.
Trump is trending, he's everywhere. From the news to the cafes in our air.